So, first job for today is to tidy up the bricks around from the old Jamal, as Karen wants to get some paint onto the walls.
Right, time to let the dust settle, I think.
Then after cleaning down the walls, it was time to start painting. Yeah, it's even covering all the filler bits and everything in it.
Yeah.
Nicely. Well done, sweetie. Well, you aren't running and chucking it at the walls, so it must be doing all right.
Not quite.
Whilst Karen was busy, it was time to turn my attention to one of our leaking chimneys. Right, forgot to film the start of this, but currently up in the loft space of the big house, moving tiles so I can get to this flashing around the chimney. I'm going to try put some sealant over the flashing edge on account of we have a massive leak down this chimney. So luckily I can get to these from the inside and work my way out Well, luckily I think. Gotta get them all back in and watertight yet. We'll see. Bought some Sikaflex -11 FC. It's supposed to stick to multi-materials, so I'm hoping that this will stick the brick and the tin together. It says it's highly flexible as well, which will be needed for the temperatures that we get here, minus and plus. My big doubt there is there's such a massive gap between the flashing and the chimney. Take the other camera out and I'll show you. This is what I'm faced with here. The flashing isn't very flush to the bricks in any way, shape or form, and there's such a big gap. I'm not quite sure if I can fill it properly. Might need something to tie around it to hold it in. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I'll get some band or something like that. I'll be back. Yeah, that might help. Push that in, pull it in, and just tie it at least until it holds a little bit. Then it might just do the job. Looks like there's fresh rat droppings there, so yes, something else to deal with. I have a bit of bail band and some wire, so I'm hoping I can wrap the wire around the chimney, maybe a time or two, and knot it, and that'll actually bring the tin flashing that they use into the brick, and then I can actually bond it with the sealant. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if it works. We're due for some rain later this week, so I figured best have this job done. Right then. The wire idea is not going to work. It keeps slipping away from the bottom. It'll push the top in, but not the sides. So I'm going to have a rethink. Not quite sure what to do with it. So my idea of wrapping a bit of wire around the chimney to pull the flashing in didn't work. I was about to give up on it, but I've had a bit of a brainwave. So I'm off up to see if it works, and if it does, I'll show you. And if it doesn't, you'll never see it. All right. Right, so the plan I've thought of, which getting to witness because it looks like it might work, is I've tightened some bail band round, and I've shoved some bits of stick which are actually pushing the tin into the sides of the chimney. The only downside is I can't get to the front side of the chimney, but if I can stop three sides, that should stop a chunk of it. I'm not sure if I can climb out of here safely. That's the main thing. I might have to loosen some tiles further down there and actually come out and do the front. That might be a thing. Right, I'll have a look at that. Anyway, seal these three sides first. Right, so this is my idea. I'm going to have to leave it like this, I think, and see if it actually grips hold. I'll have to open the tiles up another day. That's what I've done. Put bits of timber down, which is pushing the tin against the brick, and then sealanted to the brick and over the edge of the tin. It might not work. The other alternative to this is to get up with mortar, I believe, and but it still needs the tin pinning in, so I'm not quite sure how that would work either. Anyway, see if I can undo the front and get to that yet. Yeah, I'll put these tiles in first. Right, so this is day 2 of trying to sort this chimney out. I was going to part the tiles for the front part of the chimney, but my phone went red hot last night, so I ended up just leaving that bit. I've come back to it today, so it'll also give me a chance to have a look at how the sealant's gone off on the sides and the back, and yeah, I think I've got enough left of the sealant in the tube to do the front. So anyway, we'll get this open and see where we're at. So that's the state of play of the chimney. Looks like the sealant's got off nicely. What I'll do is I'll fill in this front side, this corner especially, that looks wide open, and see what I can do. But the timber seems to have held it in nicely, so I'll just put another one at the front just to press it in, and see how that goes. Gorgeous blue sky. One trail there, not too bad to be fair. Grand. Right. So that's the sealant added. Nearly out of my tube now, mind. So, quick licky finger. Really? Well, licky finger didn't work. Can't see inside corner. Oh yeah, a little bit more down there, that should sort that one. Yeah, that's it, cool. Oh well, if it did its job, I'll be happy. Right, let's see how it goes. Well, that's another job done anyway. And finally, I could make a start on fitting out the shower room, starting with the sink unit. Right, just working out a way to make this thing fit. I thought I could lift this up over that pipe, but the hot and cold are sort of in the way of doing that because of this rail. So I'm probably going to end up having to cut this rail, take it out altogether, maybe even remove some of the base so that it sits back to the wall. Right, time for Mr. Jigsaw, I think. Rid of a mess of that. Hoping this will fit now. I think there's no timber in these. It's like plastic or don't really know what they're made of, the cabinets. Certainly no timber in it. Okay, fingers crossed it fits. That's it, exactly. There we have it. Right, I'm just in the middle of trying to fit this cupboard. Got some marks on the wall. I'm hoping I don't kill tiles doing holes in the wall. So we'll see. Oh, I got the light fitted yesterday. That's bright enough for everybody. It's hell of a light. Karen's painted the upper again today. I've siliconed the top of the tiles, but also the paint's not taken to that very well. You have to get some different silicone maybe. So just to try and stop water from running down the back of the tiles, shoes have not gone to the ceiling. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Not a big fan of the cabinet, to be fair. Still needs screwing to the wall, but it is what it is. And we needed something because it's a mud brick wall behind here. We didn't really want to rely on just the sink to hang on. so needed something to take most of the weight of the sink. It'll do for now. Winter's finally starting to hit now. We've had stormy weather for the last 2 or 3 days, and all the leaves have gone from the walnuts. Luckily all the walnuts have gone from the walnuts as well, so Karen's been collecting those up a bit. And luckily for me, I've got an indoor job. Actually trying to install the toilet at the moment, so we don't have to traipse across muddy garden to actually get to a loo. Right, so this is where we are at the moment. I'm just starting to fit the toilet in. It's been stood in the living room gathering dust, as you can see from some of it, since we measured up for where the toilet's going to sit and things. I've just installed the waste pipe junction there, and I'm marking the floor for where these fittings get put on the inside. Never seen anything like this before. Usually just been screwed through the toilet down into the floor, so it's a new one on me. I've had to sit and read the instructions. So, and the sink's just about in. I've had to bodge the tap because there's 2 bolts underneath, and one, the thread was fine, the other one, the thread wasn't. But we've had everything for, well, several weeks now since we went and did our shopping trip, and trying to take things back in Bulgaria isn't necessarily as simple as the UK. Anyway, so back to this. According to the instructions, I'm supposed to mark out where the holes are on the side, each side, and draw around the base, and then I've got to work out how far inside to put these brackets so that they actually stand within, and then you screw down to the floor and screw into them little side holes. So interesting. I'm just hoping it all goes all right. Yeah, we'll see. I think before I start marking around the actual base, I ought to bring the cistern, connect that up, and make sure that it's not going to push the toilet forward any. It's not been tried on yet, so we'll go fetch that over, fit that, and we'll see. Okay. Quick final check before I go to drilling. That's the inside, that's the mark. To the inside, that's the mark. Okay, time to drill tiles. Okay, so that's the 2 holes drilled, and they sit inside the actual toilet base like that, and then you screw in from the outside of the toilet into the plastic, into one of these little holes. Okay, nearly ready. brackets about where they should be, I think. Time to start fitting things together. Okay, so this is the state of the bathroom now. Fitted all the shower bits to it. Only dusting down. It's been sat in this room while we've been working on tiles and everything, so it needs a good clean. The sink, that's fitted together. The unit's got its door on. Just needs to get some longer pipes to take us to the actual water fittings on the wall. Toilet has its sparkly seat, which Karen's bought especially for it. So that's almost ready for use. It needs sealant around the bottom to the tiles, and then it needs water fitting much like that but shorter, and it needs a female end, that end, to go onto this one here. So as soon as we can get the water fitting and a bit of sealant around the bottom, we've got an indoor lavvy. Woohoo! First time in, well, I can't remember last time it was an indoor lavvy. It's been a while. The other things I need to do is a towel rail, toilet roll holder, the shower rail and curtain, coat to go on the door, and we still ain't got a shampoo holder for the shower area. We'll have to sort one of those out at some point. So I'll probably be fixing some of those things tomorrow. Not sure when I'll get the water fittings to the toilet and for the sink. Sunday tomorrow, so most places will be shut less than a drive an hour to get them. Right then, I must chop some fire because it's nithering outside again. It'll be a cold night, so yeah, I think summer's finally gone. Right, firewood. See you in a bit.